video on my channel, and I thought that I would just color and talk about random stuff. So, quite a basic rambling video. The weather since I last made the coloring video has changed quite dramatically. I'm sure you can hear the birds in the background as well, and that is because Sweden, or at least where I live in Sweden, the weather right now is so hot. It is like real summer. In Sweden we have this joke between like all the Swedes where people always joke about something called Swedish summer. And with Swedish summer, people mean that it rains a lot, because it is not uncommon in Sweden for the summer to be quite rainy. Though, so people often joke about that the Swedish summer is like more of a rainy period of time. To be fair though, or at least in my opinion or experience, I don't really agree to that. I think in the latest couple of years we have had quite the hot summers and the sunny summers. So we have had nice weather the past years, and for the last 1 or 2 weeks now we have had some really nice weather. It's been so hot. You are not very used to having this hot weather, and it can come so unexpectedly, so that is quite nice. I like to sit outside and read books a lot when we have such nice weather here in Sweden. So I've been doing that a lot when I have the time for it. One negative thing with the weather being so hot, it's a silly reason, but I like to go to the gym and work out. And the gym where I work out at have very poor air conditioning, or so when the weather is really hot, the gym gets insanely hot. You don't need to work out for long before you start sweating. I don't know what. It's such a big difference. And that kind of sucks because you get tired much more faster than you do otherwise. And you need to drink a lot more. conditioning for many years now, and you would think that they would improve that, because in like last year or the year before that, they expanded the gym in the building and made it bigger. So you would think that they would maybe improve the quality of being in the gym. But I don't know. I still like the gym there and to work out there, because it is like not the most popular gym. It is a bit calmer than some of the gyms that are, I don't know, it's not a gym that people think are cool, so not many people goes there. For example, not many young people trains there. I do, because it is very close to where I live. But otherwise there are not many younger persons or that train there. It's more like older people. But I actually quite like that environment, since I don't know, I'm not like a hardcore gym goer, or I'm not training like 5 times a week, and I'm definitely not someone that lifts very heavy. I enjoy training in the gym. I think it's very fun, but I don't have the need to like be like one big muscle mountain or something called, or something like that. It's not really my goal with going to the gym. But otherwise I have enjoyed the weather by going on walks as well a lot more. I think one of the best parts with summer is that you can walk around in only a t-shirt. It's so nice. Here in Sweden we only get the summer where we can do that. So when the time comes, you really like take the chance or take the opportunity to do that. So I've been going on walks and just relaxing. I have been working, and that is, it is what you would call challenging sometimes to work outside when it's so hot. Since when you're not used to the hot weather, since we don't have that kind of hotness or heat here in Sweden, we are not really used to it, or at least I'm not really used to it. So it is quite challenging to work as usual when the heat strikes like this. But you just try to drink more and what is it called? Drink more and try to have like a cap or a hat on to not get like a heat stroke. And both working in the shadow sometime and switching between working in the shadow and in the sun. I worked like the day before yesterday, and I worked in the sun, like in the middle of the sun, for a couple of hours. And man, I mean, you don't need to move around so much. And it was the middle of the day, so the sun was like in the middle of the sky. And when the sun is like that and when it's hot outside, you don't like need to move around so a lot to just start sweating. I mean, I get so tired. And sometimes, even if I enjoy the weather, you get really tired of just being sweaty all the time. I shouldn't be complaining because I really enjoy the weather as it is now. Since you can do a lot of fun stuff and be outside a lot more. One thing I like to do when we have nice weather like this is picnics. I love picnics. It's so nice to just sit outside and eat. And be with friends, for example. Do a picnic with friends. I think that is something that is very enjoyable and is very casual thing to do, but it's still very I don't know, it feels kind of special still, because as I said before, it's not always here in Sweden, we don't always have like nice weather like this, so you really have to enjoy it when it is like good weather. I've been thinking that, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it on this channel or just in private. I might get. I wanted to started to lay a 1,000-piece puzzle. I never done that before, and I thought, oh, why not? That would be like, I need to do that one time at least in my life to try it out. And I don't know if I should do it on the channel. I would love to, but our only problem is that I record these videos on my phone, and my phone have, unfortunately, a bit of a limited like space when it comes to recording these videos. And I think to record a video where I would lay that big of a puzzle would take like a long time. And sure, I could like, I don't know, I put it on some piece, like, I don't know, a piece of wood or something, not a wood. So I could like move the puzzle and then put it back on the table when I want to continue it. But I'm not sure where I would unfortunately store the puzzle even then. But I will see. We might have smaller puzzles with like 200 pieces, or I think 200 or 250 pieces. So I might do something like that instead. As I said before, I never actually laid that big of a puzzle, and I think it's quite hard and quite time consuming. But I don't know, maybe it's easier than I think. I just feel like I want to have that achievement that I have finished a puzzle like that. I don't know, I also got, like sometimes or often I get like ideas and stuff I want to try and learn. I often don't do them, or maybe I start on the things but don't really finish them, or I just do it for a short amount of time and then I stop doing it. I also wanted to learn how to finish a Rubik's Cube, you know, with all the different colors on the sides, and I really wanted to try to do that, and that might actually be a video I could do where I try to learn that. I know there are like math equations or stuff like that to do or to finish one Rubik's Cube as a whole. Like there are technique to it. So maybe we could explore that together. Maybe, so I'll see if I do that for the future. I have a Rubik's Cube I got when I was a kid, but I wasn't so interested in that one, in learning how to finish it. I mean, I get a lot of ideas where I want to learn stuff and try stuff out. For example, I had like inspiration or an idea or a feeling that I wanted to try to be better at chess, the game chess, because that would be quite cool. I don't know if you who are watching this video have seen a series called Queen's Gambit. It's a series on Netflix, and the series is all about like a girl and a woman. She grows throughout the series, or yeah, and the whole series is about chess in I think it's like the Cold Wars, like that time period at least. So, and now like a girl at an orphanage like accidentally discovers chess and gets really obsessed with it. I think she has, or in the series, you get a feeling that she has some natural talent to it as well. And she works hard as well. But I thought that was so interesting, and I know many people got very interested in chess because of that series, because the series was very popular when it was released. It was very great, and I enjoyed it a lot. Though, I mean, chess is like super hard to get on like a professional level. It's amazing how much you need to know and how you can break apart the game in so many different strategies and like openings, how you just open how you open the game, like how you move your first pieces in the game. Like there's a whole science to that and a lot of different strategies. And that I find so impressive that some people can do that. And that isn't really like the level I wanted to reach when I said I wanted to learn chess more. I just wanted to, try it out and maybe to learn a little bit on how to get better at it. Because when I was a younger kid, when my grandfather was alive, every time for a while when I came over to him and I always played a game of chess against each other, and I really enjoyed that. I actually really enjoyed playing chess when I was a kid, but stopped. I just played it very casually. I never tried to get better at it then. In a sense, I never been a very competitive person like that. I have kinda a hard time getting motivated by the thought of winning over people. I mean, I think everybody likes winning, but I think you get very differently motivated by the thought of winning. And I don't get that motivated. And look at this, I actually finished it. I thought it would take a long time to color all the leaves that were still here, but apparently not. And it was like a little water, something you water your plants with. I can't remember what the name is for it. And a key. So I hope you enjoyed my rambling today. I enjoy just talking about random stuff, and it's always nice to, just talk about random stuff and see where my thoughts go. I hope you all who are watching got relaxed and enjoyed the video. So now it's time to say goodbye. So goodbye.